Leicester doing it the old-fashioned way, and there's nothing wrong with that. Henderson.
Ball's there.
Hayes, that's gone forwards. Is that the second, third time Leicester have been that close and they've spilt it, Chris?
Try time here.
Meantime, Ravalval not worrying too much about Leicester's woes. Ibitoy, Leicester are stretched here. You think Bristol have to score. Oh, Rich Lane, how did he catch that? Off he goes. And he puts it down. I mean, this is not one of the most extraordinary first halves of the season. This is one of the most extraordinary first halves I can ever remember. And Bristol are running everything and doing it fabulously.
I could feel that was going to happen. As soon as a turnover happened, Bristol just looked to play, and Leicester have committed so many bodies on that far side of the pitch. But look how alive Bristol are. Everybody wants the ball. They know there's space somewhere on the pitch, and that man again, Ibitoye, pops up everywhere. I don't think that's forward.
I don't think. We're bang in line with that. To me, it wasn't forward. A lot of the people around us in this Crumbie stand disagree, but
what a finish.
Sale do kick an awful lot, 28 times per match on average in the league. They don't build a huge number of rucks. In fact, they build the fewest in the Gallagher Premiership, so expect to see a lot of aerial tactics from them. But this is Gloucester's new blueprints. Savage when it works, devastating when young Hathaway gets on it. Thomas Williams up the inside, tackled by James. Here's Carreras. O'Flaherty against Carreras. The Shed on its feet. Gloucester slicing open one of the best defences in England. That globe-trotter touch and the Puma paw prints to finish it off. Wonder score.
To start this all off, he looks like Sale have got him covered, but this here from Carreras, who starts it off really with such a sleight of hand. Harris takes his time, knowing he's got Hathaway with the speed. What a pass inside that is. Thomas Williams just slightly changes direction back towards the touchline, which means the tackler defender can't get to him.
We've mentioned it many times, it's extremely unlikely they make the playoffs, but they've simply got to get bonus point wins pretty much every week. Here's Pollock, who's going to make that a possibility, potentially. Oh my goodness. This guy, come on. Something from nothing. It's a special, special talent. And you can see teammates shaking their head in disbelief, but they see it. They see it all the time in training.
He's got everything. It's the strength to get him through initially, the confidence to chip over the top and back his pace. Look at that on Cowan-Dickey, massive shot from Cowan-Dickey, but he rides it. And he doesn't ride it by going through him, he just goes with the contact, keeps his balance, and when things are going for you, they tend to keep going for you, and he is staking his claim.
Here's Charlie. Flat. And back to Seb Atkinson, back to Wade, and again, this is a familiar routine. Oh, brilliantly taken. Thomas! That's extraordinary. Seb Atkinson scores. Rugby from another universe. Once again, the Premiership alight with brilliance.
It's the Harlem Globetrotters. It's unbelievable. The catch initially from Williams, the option's right to go across the front. The pass wasn't quite perfect, but the catch and then the no-look, little drop-off, that is, wow. Oh, it's brilliant.
So Thomas Williams played schoolboy basketball for Wales, and you can see some of those skills come out of there.
No clearance kick. They're going through the hands, and Reed is going inside and outside Tompkins, and then past Angus Hall. And here's Aaron Reed, still going strong. Nobody will catch him from there. The celebration early. Sale have 3. Saracens cut to ribbons.
That could
could well go down as the try of the season. What a finish this is. Everyone's exhausted on the field, apart from that man, and he's got all the wheels. They spot the opportunity, they get the ball out to him, steps on the inside, then the outside, beats Tompkins in a phone box, sidesteps back inside, no acceleration. You think he's going to run out of speed? No, he's not. The little swerve. That is a world-class finish. Can I watch it again?
Just
okay, I
incredible.
can.
The bravery of George Ford to go from there. Had numbers, Saracens, but just slightly deep haul gave him the option to go, and then as soon as Reed's got it, he's just got such a lovely balanced style of running and swerves almost effortlessly, almost untouched around Elliot Daly. And then Tompkins saw him come back into view and said, there's no way I'm going to catch him.
Guy Pepper swept it up for Bath.
And then that was a knock-on by Alfie Barbary in the turnover.
Hammered downfield, and Muir is across at high speeds. Here comes Revovo. Slides past Muir, slides past de Glanville, and he's still on his way, battering through Spencer. A joke from Revovo, the Fijians combining. This game, talk about high octane. Here's Fitzharding, Bristol, playing at breakneck pace. McGinty over the top, one-handed gather from Heward. Van Rensburg on the outside, Heward still going. All Bristol at the moment. Bath clinging on. Quick ball for Genge, he's done! That try, nothing less than a sensation from the Bristol Bears. The handling, the dynamism, the adventure.
This is stunning. Revovo back to the defenders, facing his own line, comes away, bounces off Spencer, and then looks for his big mate Bill Matter. Great tackle from Russell, but they've dragged Bath over to that one-touch line. That clear out from Van Rensburg, without that they don't score it. They were a little bit isolated. Van Rensburg saw this problem, went in, one quick ball, and as soon as they had quick ball, they were able to pick off the gaps in the Bath defensive line. And a brilliant, brilliant Bristol score. Brilliant from Revovo, and the hidden brilliance of Janci Van Rensburg.
Radwan in the clear out wide. Still they keep it tight. Pollard now, he's seen him. Across it goes. Radwan! It doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a sensation.
How did he catch that ball? His arms turned into Mr. Tickle. It was unreal. The kick is dreadful from Pollard. He's just gone over to apologise. I have no idea how Radwan got to this. What a set-up play. He shinned it. He looks, he goes, oh no, I can't believe I've made it so bad. That is a sensational try.
He was there waiting, and the beauty of having, I think we can say this, the fastest man in the league on the wing, that he turns overcooked kicks into inch-perfect kicks.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any Gallagher Premiership Rugby action.